Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Wake Up! It is yours truly, the one and only host, A Real Dorkie Hero, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about how, oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog has a movie coming out, and it's in live action. And we haven't even seen a teaser yet, but I've seen a motion poster because technology is ever evolving and that's a thing now. We haven't seen him fully, but there's enough information in that picture for you to know that this is not a good rendition of Sonic. And what sucks is Wreck-It Ralph came out a couple years ago, and then the sequel just came out a month or so ago, and Sonic has been featured in both of them, and he looks awesome. Seeing him has been... I didn't even see the movies, but I've seen the clips of him, and I just love it, because when I was a kid, I was a big Sonic fan. But goddamn, we didn't need a live-action Sonic film, especially since Sonic himself is gonna be CGI, so what's this for? I feel like we've done this a couple times already. There was Peter Rabbit, the Smurfs, oh god. I think there was a Woody the Woodpecker one, Garfield. Why are we doing this? We don't need this. There was a movie that did something similar, but they kept the format in which the characters were introduced, and I very much enjoyed that. It was Looney Tunes back in action. That was good. Well, I don't know if it was a good movie. I was a kid when I saw it, but my point is, at least they left them the fuck alone. Ugh. For one, he's not textured in the games. In any rendition you've ever seen of him, save for the Jaleel White fan film that came out in the last 7 years, for the exception of that, which doesn't count because it's a fan film. Anytime we've seen Sonic, he doesn't have texture, and if he does, it's not jutting off of him like that. Smash recently has been giving him more of a grainy feel. When you look at him, in the victory screens, he has grains of hair on his head, which makes sense. This is his hair, those are the quills, fine. But this shit right here, Sonic isn't completely blue. It's his head, not his mouth. It's his body, his arms and his legs. No, not even his arms, just his legs and the back of his torso. The center of his torso is peach, and so is his mouth, and so are his arms. But in this shit, everything is blue. Everything is blue and fuzzy. Ugh. This just really sucks. And I also heard from a friend of mine that his eyes are separated. What are you doing? Separating his eyes? Oh my god. I saw a comic once where someone was interviewing Sonic, and they're like, Sonic, we know you run at the speed of light, the speed of sound, but how do you keep the bugs out of your eyes? And then he grabs the corner of his eye and pulls it off, and the whole white connection part was actually revealed to be goggles, and he just had black spots for eyes. I thought that was hilarious. I'd sooner take that than you separating it. Sonic was like, what, did you think I had just one eyeball? That'd be weird. That was clever. That was very clever. What you guys are doing, I haven't seen it yet, but I don't trust you. I don't trust a lot of people, especially one of my first thoughts when I saw this was, feels like they're writing the Detective Pikachu wave, because Detective Pikachu, everybody's textured. It's very weird that he's furry. He's never been furry. In fact, I feel like Sonic, his texture is very close to Pikachu's, I would think. Anyway, they ruined that. Well, I'm not gonna say they ruined it, but it sucks so far. Ben Schwartz, I think that's his name, Jean-Ralphio from Parks and Rec, is playing Sonic. I was like, who the fuck is that? Because I never knew Jean-Ralphio by his real name. I knew him as Jean-Ralphio. So when I did my research and I saw him and I listened, I was like, oh, that's when he's not being a little bitch, he can actually, act. Jim Carrey is cast as Dr. Robotnik. Oh my god. I am in the middle on that. I'm in the middle because Jim Carrey was a decent Grinch. Really good mask, but Jim Carrey is another Will Smith in that he plays Jim Carrey in any movie that he's in. I feel like the few times that didn't apply was what's that movie called? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That movie was fucking. I love how you knew. I love how you knew because that's the movie. That's one movie that he was in that I absolutely loved, and he wasn't Jim Carrey in that. He was some dude that you feel bad for. Oh my god. So him as Dr. Robotnik, I don't know, man, because Dr. Robotnik isn't really a silly character. He has silly. As a matter of fact, in the most recent Cartoon Network rendition, okay, he's actually. Him and Sonic have a really. I love their dynamic. It's pretty much a Bugs Bunny Daffy Duck kind of a thing, or a Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd, where they butt heads, but then they can just like, lunch break, let's go have coffee, and then they'll just go sit to the side and talk. Anyway, this movie I'm not faithful in at all. Some movies just don't need to happen. This is one of them, but just like all the other movies I've complained about on this channel, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna give them money just to see how it goes. And I feel like these companies know that. I feel like they know that we're still gonna go see it no matter how angry they make us. Fuck. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Dropping Loads Productions and A Real Dorkie Hero. As always, we love dropping loads.